Today I'm going to be teaching you the easiest way to create AI agents that actually make your life better. And no, this won't require any technical setup. You don't need any APIs or CLIs, and you definitely don't need to buy a new computer or Mac Mini like OpenClaw or Hermes Agent. We're going to be using this software called Nebula AI. If you've used ChatGPT, this interface should look familiar. But the difference between an agent like Nebula and ChatGPT is that Nebula can actually do things for you. Today I'm going to show you how to make a meeting briefing agent that's going to pull your upcoming meetings and do deep research on the people you're talking to. The way you think about prompting an agent is a little bit different than the way you think about prompting an LLM. You want to think about goals, triggers, and output. So I'm going to say goal. Brief me before every meeting. Scrape my email history and LinkedIn of the person I'm talking to for context. And here's the key. Output in Telegram. So here I have the goal, which is brief me before every meeting. That is the goal for this agent. And I'm giving it context to pull from email history and LinkedIn search. Those are connected. And then I specify output in Telegram. We also want to think about triggers, which is when the agent should run. So we'll just tell it to run every morning at 9 a.m. and enter. And that's pretty much it. The agent is going to think about what it needs to do in order to get this goal done. It's just going to ask me to sign in with Google to get my calendar, which I'm sure you've done a million times, and it's set up. So if you go right here on the left side, you'll see our agents, and congratulations, your meeting briefer agent is now created. So our pre-meeting briefing automation is live. You can see how it works. And let's just tell it to do a dry run for tomorrow's meetings. So as you can see here, my meeting brief just came in. I have a meeting tomorrow with Pete, and it gave me a background on who he is. It gave me background on some of our email activity and some suggested talking points. And by the way, this Telegram chat is not a one-way street. You can now use Telegram to actually query your agents and create new agents. For example, we can say, send a pre-meeting confirmation email 30 minutes before each meeting. And now it's going to send a confirmation email to the person we're meeting with just to make sure that we're still having that meeting. So today you learned how to create your first agent, you learned the proper way to prompt an agent with goals, triggers, and deliverables, and you also got your Telegram set up so you can message your agent from anywhere. Tune in next time and we'll talk about channels, which is groups of multiple agents working together. And until then, I hope you have a great time checking out Nebula and creating your first agents.